Got a double on.
Lord, I want to feel with your heart, to see the world through your eyes. I want to be your hands and feet. I want to live a life that leads. Radio says.
Tried to get in the boat a minute ago. We smacked him with the oar and went over to take a picture. Huh? The copperhead.
Ready yourselves, ready yourselves. May the powers of darkness tremble as our praises rise. Until the whole world hears, Lord, we are calling out, lifting up your name for all to hear the sound. Like voices in the wilderness, we're crying out. And as the day draws near, we'll sing until the whole world hears. Lord, let your sleeping giant rise, catch the demons by surprise. Holy nation sanctified, let this be our battle cry. Ready yourselves, ready yourselves. Let us shine the light of Jesus in the darkest night. Oh, ready yourselves, ready yourselves.
All right, man, we just got done. It's the afternoon, low water at Taney. It's about 1:30, so we're getting some longer spells of low water, which is a good thing. And we just got done with Project Healing Waters. That was a good turnout, a lot of new faces, so we appreciate you guys coming down and being a part of that, man. We always love to help you guys. So just for anybody out there watching, for future references, any of you guys need any help with Project Healing Waters, we're always here to help out and lend a hand. So other than that, man, we're going to night fish tonight, and we're going to start night fishing quite a bit. So it should start being more. We should start seeing some more productivity as far as numbers at night. I think the fishing's better right now at night. If you do decide to come out here, like, it's up and down. One day you could catch a bunch, the next day you can be scratching your head. So DO's at 2.0. It's going to probably stay that way until the lake turns over. I talked to Clint, who's head of the hatchery, and he seems to think the same thing. So tough DO means you just got to play the switcheroo game and just cover a lot of water. I mean, the biggest bite right now to me is throwing a crackleback and stripping it in, or a sculpin. If you fish those two things, these fish just definitely want to chase things. Dead drifting will work, but it's very it's just not as what you would think it would be. I mean, usually on this river, when we dead drift, it midges under an indicator. I mean, we're catching 60 fish in the water right now. You'd be lucky to catch 20. So to me, I wouldn't stick on the indicator stuff or anything like that. I would just stay on the sculpin bite and the cracklebacks. And if you need any of those, give me an email and we'll shoot you the right ones. There is some different variations as far as the crackleback. I'm really not writing about what I'm doing because everybody's throwing cracklebacks now, but there is a difference in your hackle for sure, and your body as far as what you're putting around the shank. So not trying to hide anything, but I just definitely don't want to talk about that part of it. It's really hard right now as far as fishing, so I got to keep those secrets to myself. But if you need them, I'll get you the right ones to you. So other than that, man, we're gonna keep you guys posted, and hopefully I'll have some good news and some good reports. Just really nothing to write home about, man. I mean, we're not catching anything big. I mean, we saw that big rainbow the other day. We're seeing some browns downstream about lookout down. They're holding in real stagnant water. There's no current. So, I mean, I don't know what you can do to catch those fish right now. I think the thing to do, if you do want those kind of fish, you'd have to go out there with a mouse pattern or something on the surface that's creating a wake to, bring the fish to the fly. There's no swing in water per se, so it's going to be hard to get any kind of swing on leeches or mohairs or woolies or anything like that. So And another thing, guys, they are hitting them cracklebacks on the top, man. You just got to find wind chop. And they are hitting ants and beetles. Just find skinny water, and don't really fish, dries in the middle of the river. Fish them on the banks, under trees, and it's got to make sense to the fish in a way. So, like for instance, over there, it's just rock, and there's no trees really hanging over the river, so a dry fly just doesn't make sense to do that. I mean, you've got to make things kind of make sense to the fish, so the best thing to do is, like over there, that's where I throw little ant patterns, and I don't get in the water. I try to stay out of the water, and I might wait for the fish to cruise up, and then I have to just throw it right in front of his face, and he'll look at it and come over there and eat it. That's how easy it is, but you got to maybe wait for the fish to come up. I mean, they're always going to be moving up and down these shoals in the shallow water. You just got to wait for it. Other than that, man, I mean, if we have no wind on certain days, fishing's going to be real tough. But like now, the wind's starting to pick up, and it's a west wind, and it's going to create some chop. If you can see it over there, Darren, there's chop over there. Well, that's where you can throw cracklebacks in the wind chop. And after you're done fishing as it dry and you're starting to swing it on the tail end of your drift, suck it under and strip it in real fast. That's really, that's what's working the best. I mean, everybody's starting to get the idea of what we're doing down here, so a lot of these people are throwing cracklebacks. So, but you have to have the right one. I've seen people have the cracklebacks on and they're not catching fish, and the guy beside him is, because he's got the right one on. So you just get you a bunch of cracklebacks. If we're going to have low DO for a while, I guarantee you cracklebacks will work till this lake turns over. And as far as up top, up top, I haven't fished up there, and I just don't want to. I've been hearing bad stuff about fishing's been slow up there. And here's the deal. You got the rebar hole, it's got current in it, which is good because it creates that drift, and there's oxygen in that water. So anytime you can find faster water, that's what I'd be looking for. That'll be where you'll find feeding fish where you can actually try to play the numbers game. But if you're getting this stag water with no current, expect little results. Unless you have a sculpin or you're stripping cracklebacks. Other than that, man, we'll see you next time. And I appreciate you guys, really. My flies for sale page is getting lots of hits. And so I'm really determined to get more flies on that page for you guys to buy. I know you guys are probably wanting some of those patterns and they're not up there. But anything that I have on my site is for sale. If you don't see it on the flies for sale page, just make sure you email me or give me a phone call and say, hey, I'm looking for, those warm water flies, but I don't see a price list or I don't see any on this flies for sale page. I'll still time and hook you up with them. So just because it's not on the flies for sale page yet, just be looking for it. I'm going to get my most popular patterns up. It'll probably be this winter before I'll have a lot of free time. At any time I have some time, I will be doing that. Also, Monday or Tuesday, if you haven't joined the newsletter, make sure you're doing that because I'm going to send out probably one of the best newsletters I've done in a while as far as getting you guys updated on brown run, night fishing, and kind of what to expect as far as these next 3 months because it's going to be fire. This fishing is going to be awesome. So just be looking for that. Make sure you just go to the home page and subscribe to my newsletter and we'll get it to you. Take care. Make some casts there, Johnny Rocket. Ooh, look at that sage poster.
Oh yeah, nice. Nice.